Así fue el enfrentamiento del equipo de China versus el equipo de Norteamérica, el final con remontada épica, mundial de Call of Duty Mobile.
Immediately, this is your bread and butter. This is their favorite hardpoint map. Wolves right now. Tribe Gaming, Wolves Esports, final quarter final before we get to what
different kills could give you an advantage. Tribe able to find at least themselves a clean.
Not going to result in too much of anything. Wolves off to a pretty solid start. Now a good spot to at least fight back over through topside staircase, but Tribe find the kills, and that gives enough time for them to get in, get a little bit of exit time, and still have some members on rotation.
Thug has actually started to lurk his way all the way through the mansion trying to... So somehow Tribe have worked their way through the mansion and have players trying to set up for new.
Peg down low, able to catch a couple of members of Tribe off guard. Tribe currently on the inside, but Wolves close to possibly contesting. Rabal low, able to find himself a double, and now he's got the nastiest heady in least in the game, but the Lambo explodes, pushes him off of it, and now Wolves have a bit of a lifeline to try to pinch this hard point from behind. Jing able to get one. Teammate.
Double pincher in effect. One player ended up spawning out, that was Zai. Dealt with just when you thought that Wolves were looking pretty darn good for the rotation, it gets immediately broken up by Tribe. It's a lead, a small one at that, but now you're starting to get closer towards these operators, and P3 might just be seen towards the end.
One last finesse play from Wolves, not going to amount to too much. Start for him, like we mentioned, he needs to have a good one. Use his operator if he needs to on rotation here, and that's closed. And now the Sparrow being good in defenses first.
Thug has been that player, and now going over towards P2 as well as P3 is over the axe, as it may end up being, to try to get themselves the rotation over towards Snoop, but there's a lot of focus across this north lane for Wolves.
Yeah, Tribe able to shut down the... Just trying to see if he can freeze some toes. There we go. Finds Peg just over the top of the brick wall. Not going to find Neon at range, though. War Machine also being assisted, and a trade between the Gravity and the Annihilator. Looking to get this thing is all difference between the two, but the Purifier will at least gain a little bit of extra space as we will finish off this last couple of seconds favoring Wolves.
Yep, sure will. That's going to keep this game just about even before we rotate all the way down over by the water side once again for the final hill in the rotation. And once you know it, again, it's player number 4 putting himself down there. It's S trying to get themselves their numbers so that way they can win the rotation. Looking pretty
to get themselves set up. No operators being popped as of yet. Here's the X Factor. Zai in the corner. Only able to take down one. Tribe also shutting down the kills. Solo says sounds like a good time to pop the equalizer and only gets one. Have been all weekend long and continue to be the case. And Zai goes into another.
Honestly, you can fight over it because it'll give you immediate top halls control, which could set yourself up for P1. These close P2 spawns coming through from of the first set, and it will be the case. 87-80 will be the score going in towards L out. 17 kills for Zai. Got 16 for Jing, 14 for Peg. Your usual suspects just showing up here for Wolves.
Catches one, space following up, though, does control the high ground for Tribe. So very quickly, they find themselves on towards Fountain. Peg trying to be a bit of a nuisance, but taken away. Tribe looking to take their lead for the first time in a while now. And with that, Wolves still want a chance here to keep this thing pretty much 50-50.
Here for Zai up towards the top side of the staircase. He's earned by P1. Just a 7-point disadvantage that Tribe find themselves on. But still, it's the kills that are found at the utmost right times, like Zai's 3-piece there. That should help out the rotation over towards New.
Plus the left-right combo makes this rotation for Tribe. Now around the back. Hunter Killer Drone trying to sniff out the spawns. Pretty key operator. Sparrow used to try to break. War Machine there to answer. Trades go back and forth between the two. Now it's on to the last two members of Tribe. Line. Wolves quick to try to find a way to rebuttal to this, and the Purifier will be stunned. But Smoke making things a bit disastrous as Space brings the Purifier in, looking for someone to spray down, and finally Tribe will establish control.
The Wolves were still spawning close there. Both teams were, in fact. So if you are Tribe, specifically Space, you felt that you needed to invest that yourself, but you still have close spawns coming through from Wolves. 10 seconds left here on P2, and the rotation also needs to be required. Wolves have the easier opportunity. Tribe investing their last bit of numbers to try to get in towards...
Tribe more convincingly. Backside fence being cleared out. Solo just spamming everything down, looking left, right, up, down, inside, out. Break this Rehan, trying to keep them at bay with the Annihilator. Slid on, but doesn't matter because of it.
And keep in mind, this is supposed to be a recontest of all things for Wolves. They were here first, but the operators that were being invested for Tribe is going to be the spearhead, the catalyst. Wolves might just send a couple more members just to try to battle for the last 10 seconds, getting inside the hard point, which is perfectly fine. Now it's Tribe with a 30-point...
Two key players really having it their way right now. Zai up top. Found him some rotation. Here comes the hit for Tribe. War Machine shut down in the corner. Peg able to follow up on this. Opportunity for Wolves to get some numbers, but S-Thug, key double for him. He's still alive in the hard point. S-Thug for more. Oh,
one player does spawn out. It's going to be Zai there for the pinch. Has at least one player spotting in towards the boathouse. Last player alive was S-Thug.
Wolves have to find a way to claw themselves back into this game. This scrap time could be massive to try to assist in that effort. 3 operators at the ready. How much do we see spent as we rotate over to... So just about a 50-point game. Battles all over the high ground. Neon trying to change things up, and he's got Slug who goes to the drop shot. It's filthy in the hard point.
Big old tango up top in the hallways. This is a big difference maker. Equalize. Wolves need the time. This could be the desperation moment that Tribe can catch them.
Wolves looking to claw their way back in. Having a hard time dealing with Solo in the hard point, though. And I mean, I'm telling you, operator at the ready. Looking to spam down more, but Rehan will take him out of the hard point. Peg forced to causing a lot of havoc.
The South lane. Wolves need to find this, and they need to be a...
Rehan, Annihilator gets earned, but doesn't have a chance to even consider pulling it out. Sparrow will assist in the break. Now the claw to reinforce the hold. In alongside number 2 and squeeze that 240 if they can find every final second.
And it's looking pretty good for it too. Raballo spawning in, being the benefactor from that spawn to answer back for this time. We're fighting for all of 5 seconds, plus you have to get the rotation over towards New as well. Wolves wars a rotation towards New.
That could be a costly decision. Remember that final hit from Tribe. Get the Gravity Vortex gun spent first. As Thug sucked into it. No problems there as the vacuum continues to find kills. Space hitting the 90, 228. Tribe not really putting together any semblance of a setup here for a break attempt. Everyone's getting picked one by one. Wolves are starting to make breakdown can happen.
30 seconds still left to fight over. Tribe can close it out if they can find the break, but there's no point of interest to be able to work their way in. One player does spawn out. Ravallo needs to find value in this spawn once again, but still kills. Going back and forth. Predator missile also being invested by Neon. They are keeping them at bay.
Tribe is losing complete composure. Everyone's trying to solo chow this, taking himself out of the picture. Final attempts here for Tribe, and it starts to all of a sudden. The hard point opens. Ravallo's going to be there first, but he gets gunned by Shig, and now Wolves will have numbers and a chance to fight.
Spawns for the boathouse. 2 players strong. Ravallo and Space are going to be setting up for the pinch. At least some trades to speak of. Tribe have found themselves in, and Solo pulls out the equalizer.
Lifeline from Solo. The equalizer gives him a double. What can be used for Wolves to try to break this? They're hitting from 2 sides at once. Kills start to come through. Solo, the last one standing. Solo able to find another 2 kills. Is that enough time and space for Tribe to get back into this? Wolves are the better numbers. Taken down by the Purifier is Thug. It's all about can these operators find value. War Machine trying to blow them out of the map. Tribe are all spawning on one side. They're not going to be able to get here in time as the Purifier locks things down. And that is what we
lead. Going.
Sígueme y comparte para más enfrentamientos.
Despicable, to say the least, that way that